going on, everybody? Once again, from sunny Las Vegas, it's your boys from Apuffaminute. You know who I am. I'm your man, Cigar Mick.
The cigar banker was good, people.
There it is, y'all. Hey, bro, here we go again, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Have cigar, will travel. Yo,
Yeah.
let the people know, man. This is Cigars and Conversation. This is when the brothers sit down, man. We smoke a cigar. We light one up. We just talk about whatever comes top of the mind. You know what I'm saying? Because the best part about smoking a cigar are the conversations that ensue while you're doing so.
Exactly.
So we like to exemplify that. We live that out. You know, we turn the camera on, we light up our sticks, man, and we just go in.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's never scripted. But we got to do what we do first every week. Every time we come at the people, let them know what we smoking, man. I see you got something interesting over there.
Yeah, bro. Man, I'll go ahead and start us off, bro. So this is actually the Emperor's Cut. All right, this is from the Jazz series. This is the blue label from the Jazz series. It's really my first time coming at this one, man. I believe this is a black-owned brand as well. But the deal about Emperor's Cut, man, is, you know, this is very close to, the reason I picked this one up, because it's very close to, you know, my taste, man, for my private blend that's in the future that's gonna come. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So this is a real nice stick, man. So far I'm really enjoying it. It's just an opener. I really wanted to V-cut this one, but I couldn't find my V-cut. So I went with the guillotine. But yeah, it's got that Sumatra wrapper, the Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper on it. The fillers are basically, it's a combination of Nicaraguan and Dominican, I believe, you know. And then the binder is also Nicaraguan. I mean, yeah, it's also Ecuadorian as well. So again, it's kind of like a sun-grown, man, you know, wrapper on here, bro, but it's very, very nice, man. You know, very, very nice, very light. It's kind of mild, right? I'm gonna see how it picks up as we get into it a little deeper, but very excited about this one. If you haven't tried it, man, go look for this one. It is Emperor's Cut, the Jazz series.
That's what's up, man. You know that Sumatra wrapper is getting harder to find. So I'll be interested to see what some of these cigar blenders do about that later this year, because the supply is getting low.
It is getting very low.
We had a good conversation with Brian about this. I won't go too in depth with that, but you know, Brian with Illusione, shout out to Brian at Illusione. But hey, man, we had a good conversation with him about, you know, the process of tobacco, the aging process, finding the right plant, being able to grow the plant to the right size. It's more involved than people really think. When we say this is an art form, it's an art form.
Absolutely is, man. Absolutely is. You know, everybody, you know, people have different tastes. You know, but literally, man, when it comes down to blending, you know, and knowing your tobacco, man, you know, you really need an expert on point for something like that. You know what I mean? Hey, before you go, shout out to Polo the dog, y'all. I know it's the last week's episode, man, that he made several cameos, right? So we're going to shout out Polo the dog. He'll probably show up again. You heard him barking in the background, but that's our mascot. He is now. He made himself. So.
But yeah, definitely Polo is a staple, but I don't think they know what's going on. We don't get one or two barks out the back, right?
Exactly.
We not in the backyard for real.
Exactly.
But
what you got, bro?
Yeah, so we talked about this. You actually smoked this, I think, last time we were on the show. But this is that 1 plus 53 from Illusione. So this is that special blend that they came out with, and we went all in depth on this. So I won't, you know, belay the terms or whatever. But that plus 53 is the code. It does. And we talk about this all the time with Illusione. You know, don't think too much into it, but this one has a good meaning. The plus 53 was the code to dial into Cuba.
Exactly.
Now that should tell you a little bit about this blend. A little bit.
Yeah.
He can't tell you everything, but just know if you've ever had a Cuban cigar, this will take you back. Yeah. This will take you back. But definitely nice, clean, even smoke, great flavor. Definitely when I look for a Nicaraguan. Just that clean, robust flavor, smooth smoke, no spice to it, none of that, you know. And I don't know how many times we can say that peppery note, but none of that. None of that, but definitely a good smoke.
You know, and you hard pressed to find any Cubans right now, right? But you can get you a plus 53. You know what I'm saying? So go to your local retailer, man, and shout them out, man.
And it's a treat.
Yeah,
it's a treat,
it's
right?
A very good treat, bro. I enjoy those very much so.
And we got our little adult beverages. We chasing that down with.
Yeah. We chasing it, man. You know, I broke out the Elijah Craig. Some of the folks might have seen me, you know, doing my Friday thing when I cracked this one yesterday. You know, so we got the bottle while we probably polished this off, man. And of course, now we chasing with that Modelo Modelo Negro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I know this is your favorite.
This is one of my favorites right here, bro.
So I pick up some for you. So
yeah, good looking out, bro. Appreciate you. You know. So yeah, man, a lot to talk about, man. A lot to talk about this week, man. But you know, just off the cuff, man, have you seen anything this week about these strange lights over Las Vegas, bro?
Yeah, I saw that. And you know what was funny about that, right? Because you bring it up, that it actually came out from news sources that were actually putting it out. Typically, you'll see somebody do an Instagram post or something to say, "Did you see these lights?" And then the conspiracy theories get started.
Yeah.
But once it comes from a reputable news source, that kind of makes you think, okay, what was really going on? But people in different parts of the valley had seen the same images. It just looked like it was moving across the valley in different parts of where we are in Vegas is situated. But it was kind of funny how so many people had the same experience and saw the same things, and the news source came out with it. So it was pretty interesting.
It's crazy interesting, man. I don't know what most people take is on something like that, but I mean, I just come out and say I'm a believer, bro. I think that there's, other life than that which we know here on Earth, so to speak. And it may not even be interplanetary, for me, it could be dimension, it could be time, you know what I'm saying? So cats traveling through time or what have you, and technology being so much more advanced in the future, right? That if you came back, like if you went back in time right now with your iPhone and your iWatch, bro, and you went back, 300 years, bro, they would look at you like you was crazy, like an alien or something, either an alien or a god, you feel me? So, and when you go through history, bro, and you look at all of the sightings of angels and, all of the different cultures that have all of these gods and, all of that type of stuff, man, what if it was somebody that just basically was up on their technology, you feel me? But what's crazy about this one, because remember, it started over the Circa. Right? The Circuit, which was the new casino downtown Las Vegas, and the Air Force came out and said that they was doing some testing with some flares or something, right? But flares don't move like that; they don't last that long. But okay, but there was this other dude who posted a video. He was like 60 miles north of where the Air Force said they was testing. And he got this video, bro, and it's like 7 lights, bro. And it's just, you should hear him on the video, because he's like, what the F is that? He's like, man, that's got to be fake, bro. That's got to be fake. It was tripping them out, man. But yeah, it's crazy, man. The things that's going on right now.
Well, they always say you're a fool if you say you know everything. And to say you know exactly what it was or what happened, you're a fool if you say that. And you're a fool to not think that it could be something outside of your privy of knowledge. Because it really could be. And like you said, the Air Force, when they ever come out with them statements, man, I always take that with a grain of salt, because we done seen plenty of statements come from the Air Force. And we live very near to Area 51, where all that supposed testing and stuff was going on. And you remember, I can't remember if it was last year or 2019, when the people was storming Area 51. And they had the dude out there. Yeah, that was last year. They had the dude looking like a ninja, was trying to get through the gates and stuff. But, so I mean, people know something is up. And I will say this, man, the world is changing. The world is changing at a faster pace than we can absolutely keep up with. So that's something that I wholeheartedly believe in. We just can't keep up with the pace of change right now. Like you said, an iPhone, the fact that one of these comes out every 6 months. A new computer comes out every 2 or 3 months. It's like we can't keep up with it anymore. So,
and that's why the world is ripe for it now, for disclosure, or for somebody to come out and tell the truth about what's going on and all of that, man. Because you remember, man, like 30 years ago, bro, if you said anything about a UFO or alien, bro, you was looked upon as being, touched in the head or something. But now you're getting credible reports from government officials, from airline pilots, from military personnel, you know what I'm saying? And they change the names, from time to time. So instead of calling it a UFO now it's a UAP, unexplained aerial phenomena, but it's still unexplained. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they can't tell you what the heck it is. You feel me? So, and I believe that there's people who actually know, right? There's people who actually know, but they're worried that, that the world couldn't handle the truth right now. But it's kind of bold and, and not ignorant, man, but, it's just crazy to think that, everything revolves around us. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, even that, I don't want to go too deep, but it even says that in the Bible. I'm like, if you got any kind of faith in you, you know everything don't revolve around you. It's just like when everybody tried to say the earth was flat.
Right.
Or that the sun, everything revolved around the earth.
Yeah.
And the earth was the center of the universe. And knowledge just keeps growing. And you have to imagine the world is going to change as that knowledge grows.
That's right.
That's just the reality of the situation.
So this would have been actually it is a great episode, right? Because you smoking an illusione, and that's how them cats move, y'all. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying? Everything is mysterious, and everything has a hidden meaning, So shout out to my fellow conspiracy theorists out there on the UFO tip.
But it's kind of serendipitous too, bro, that they're in Reno. Reno has had some of the most sightings of UFOs because it's so clear. Yeah. And once you get outside the city limits, it's so flat. Exactly. Like once you start heading inland towards Tahoe and that area, it's so flat. The people just see everything for miles.
Yeah.
So it's always something going on up in Reno. And you got to think too, what is it, like 60 or 70% of our state is BLM land? Exactly. Supposedly because of atomic testing. Yeah. But it's still BLM land.
Still BLM land. Exactly.
So
exactly.
It's so much our state you can't even go through.
Exactly. It's crazy because I never even made that connection between the BLM and it being the atomic testing sites and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a great connection, man. But think about this, man. When we talk about technology and people being ahead of their time, think about Nikola Tesla, right? Now this dude, right? He was basically on the forefront of radio transmission, right? He basically found a way that you can, get free electricity out of the air.
Yeah.
Right? And even when we charge our cell phones, man, wirelessly and stuff like that, that was technology that he developed years ago.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like decades ago, bro. So again, we weren't ready for it then, but it was there. And it was just back then, it was like freaking magic. Like people didn't understand it, and that's why they stole all of his notes when he died, right?
Well, they called him a magician because of that.
Exactly. But it was just technology. So again, when you don't understand something today, tomorrow it can be commonplace, right? Now you can't find nobody who doesn't understand that you can talk wirelessly over the airways. You know what I'm saying? We doing video chats now. That was some Jetsons type stuff when I was a kid. Yeah. Feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep, because that's how Mr. Jetson used to talk to his boss.
Exactly.
It's virtual. But it's funny you talk about Nikola Tesla because one of my favorite movies, The Prestige, in that movie, Tesla was a key part of that because they basically banned him. He was doing testing outside of Colorado.
Exactly.
And, they had he had put these light bulbs into the snow and they just lit up on their own.
Yeah.
And it was trying to lay it into that story of, is he a magician? Is he a wizard? Or is he really a science?
Exactly.
And then he gave the magician this transporter machine, ended up being something different. I won't give it all away if y'all ain't seen it. But in the machine, was it science or was it magic? And it's the same thing that we going through right now. Is it science? Is it wizardry? Is it magic? Everybody thought Bill Gates was off his rocker.
Exactly.
Bill Gates and man, I can't think of the brother. The gentleman passed away now. From Apple, but anyway.
Oh yeah.
He was so far ahead of his time, but he didn't invent nothing. All he said was, "I have a vision. I have a clear vision of what I want and what I expect, and I want it to be the best design possible."
Exactly.
And that's all he created. And so those things like that, man. It's hard to deny that the knowledge is getting too far ahead of us now.
True that. True. Absolutely, bro. Good segue, man. I like that, man, because again, you know what I'm saying, cats. You never know what to expect, man, when we sit down and light one up. You know what I'm saying?
See how we vibe though, man.
Yeah, bro. It's just that's how it is, family. But hey, let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to see Coming to America?
I didn't watch it yet.
You ain't watch it yet?
I ain't
gonna ruin it for you.
Yeah,
bro.
don't do it. I ain't watched it yet. I gotta watch it because it came out Friday. Yeah.
Wifey and I watched it last night, bro. It was a good look. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm anxious to hear your take on it. So maybe we'll chop that one up next week.
Yeah. But we got to do that one. I'm hoping they come out with the next Friday movie, man. I hope they actually get it together and get it done. That's the same thing as Coming to America.
Another cult movie.
It was in the making. It's been in the makings for years. They just can't seem to get it off the ground. But I hope they do that one because now we got Coming to America too.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, man. That's one of the movies like sexual chocolate.
Exactly.
Like, you know,
I ain't gonna ruin it for you.
You know lines for days from that movie.
Exactly.
If you've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times.
Exactly, bro. It's crazy, man. And you know, that movie when it first came out, bro, no one expected that it was gonna do as well as it did.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Least of all, Eddie Murphy. And he's done so many movies. That's the only one that turned into a cult classic.
Yeah.
You know? That's the only one, bro. So, you know, for years, he didn't want to touch it. Mm-hmm. Right? Because he's like, I mean, again, why mess with success? Because people are always going to say, not as good as the first one, this, that, and the other thing, what have you. You know, or not true to the original, right? Look at all the stuff that Star Wars went through, and you know, and all that type of stuff. Well, that didn't really line up with this, or that didn't line up. You get your critics out there, but I feel like it was well done, man. And I think like the early reviews from the critics are kind of low, right? I've noticed that they've been kind of low. I think Rotten Tomatoes got them like 50-60% or something, right?
Yeah.
But the people are gonna be the ones who determine, because again, I think it was the same way when the original came out. Like, the critics didn't like it, but the world ended up loving it.
And you know, comedy it's all about your sense of humor. And they tend to do that with these comedic films and things, right? They always want to rate them lower because maybe it's not their form of comedy, but they'll do an Adam Sandler movie and rate that a 10. You know, because that's the form of comedy they liked.
Exactly.
And they could relate to. It's all what you can relate to at the end of the day as well.
Gotcha.
Whenever you do a story, you're doing storytelling.
Exactly.
At that point, so if I relate to it, it's going to be funny to me.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel you. You know, what's going on, man, from the banker, man? What's going on in the world of finance right now?
Man, it's crazy. You know, they just passed this stimulus bill.
Okay.
I saw a tweet on Instagram this morning. Once the $1,400 checks come out, ain't gonna be no crab legs left in the sea, because everybody got money for crab legs now.
You know what I'm saying? That's funny, bro. That is hilarious.
But
man,
you know, when they came out with them checks last year, man, I know it was so many people that was going on vacation. I'm like, where are you going? It was like, I'm just driving to California. I was like, dude, start a business. Like, you know, pay your debts off. Like, invest in something. Do something to grow your culture. Grow what you're trying to do. Create a legacy. I was just hearing the craziest stuff, man, but it's true. People ain't never had no money as the people getting the money.
Exactly.
I was like, you know, a lot of people that could use the money and invest it the right way, they don't want to give us the money.
Right.
Because you know what we going to do? We going to twerk that thing. Next thing you know.
It's a shame, man, because again, bro, like you said, find something to do with your money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Because again, that's not money that you was anticipating getting. Yeah. Right? Yes, I know that we got to do a lot, man, to keep the lights on right now. I know that the economy is crazy, bro. But take a portion of that, man, and do something with it, man. I've been watching, like, cryptocurrency been off the chain lately, bro. You know, it's up, it's down. It's up, it's down. Yo, buy the dips, yo. Because contrary to popular belief, man, you know, there's a lot of cats that's out here that'll look at a Bitcoin and they be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? 50 grand for, I'm never going to get a Bitcoin. Don't worry about it. Buy the fractions, bro. Get the Satoshis, bro. Because the day will come where a Satoshi might be worth a US dollar. You know what I'm saying? At some point. So, yeah, get yourself 100,000. Get yourself 1 million Satoshis now. You know what I'm saying? So when a Bitcoin get to, you know, 150K or whatever the case may be, you sitting there with your Satoshis, bro, and you got some paper too, right? So yeah.
And Jamie Dimon from Chase Bank, he already said we are eventually going to move to an electronic money system. There will no longer be currency, paper currency, and coin currency being exchanged. And I fully believe that. We got fiat money anyway. It's like, what's the point of keeping a currency if it's fiat? Right. It'd be one thing if we had the gold standard still in place.
Exactly.
But there's no reason not to go to an electronic form of currency. And crypto, once again, like we were just talking, is way ahead of its time. Before. You know, crypto, nobody really knows who the inventor of how crypto got to what it is, but the currency really doesn't matter. What matters is the blockchain, right? And the blockchain that was created, that code that they use to encrypt the currency, which makes it crypto, nobody knows who really wrote that code for crypto, right? It's like a whole mystery. They're saying it was a Japanese scientist,
well, that's
mathematician.
Satoshi. That's where that comes from. That's supposed to be the guy's name, but they don't know if that was an individual, if it was a group of people, or what, right? It's very mysterious. So,
but definitely that block, and I think it adds to the security of it, but you don't have one individual. That was what the VPNs were supposed to do, right?
Right.
And all those different things, adding security. So when you have layers, that creates the security.
Exactly.
And when nobody knows the source, how can anybody ever get the code?
Exactly.
So that's what makes the blockchain so valuable.
Yes.
And then you can turn those into different currencies. And you and I have invested in a few together, and some you've done. You've passed me up now, bro, when it comes to the currencies. But definitely, man, I think that's the wave of the future.
Yeah.
And where it settles at, I don't know. We could end up with $100,000 crypto, man. I don't know.
Exactly.
But it's gonna be crazy because that's where we're headed.
I'm gonna watch it, man, this year, bro, because not only that, Ethereum is still very affordable.
Yes.
So again, man, just advice to the audience, man. Like, if you're not getting anything right now, get you something.
Yeah.
Because it's going to move eventually, right? A lot of people look at investments and they're like, like day traders, bro.
Yeah.
They watch it too closely. It goes up, it goes down, it goes sideways, what have you. This is something that you need to just set it and forget it. You know what I'm saying? Just get you some, walk away from it every now and then, add to it or what have you. Because eventually, maybe not in your lifetime, maybe it'll be in your child's lifetime, maybe it'll be in your grandchild's lifetime, that legacy will pay off. Feel me? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it, bro.
And it's so many of these crypto billionaires, they like hiding out in seclusion because they're afraid of somebody stealing their computers and getting all the information and stealing their currency.
Well, the security piece is crazy, man. I do have to agree with that. Like, you really have to protect, because you got what they call hot wallets, right? Warm wallets and cold wallets, right? So a hot wallet would be something like freaking Cash App. You know what I'm saying? It's there, right? If somebody hacks your Cash App or what have you, they might have access to your crypto if you got it there, right? A warm wallet is something you log into it. You go through some stuff like that to log into it, but it's not tied directly to your bank account like Cash App is, right?
Right.
So, but a cold wallet, bro, is like a device, man. Like something like this. You keep all your stuff on this, and this, like in the computer world, they call it air gap. Right? Okay. It's not attached to nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to have this, right? You plug it into your phone, you plug it into your computer to access your accounts. That's a cold wallet, man. And again, if you got a lot of that stuff, you might want to have your cold wallet there, and keep it in a safety deposit somewhere. But
that's crazy. But and I was another thing I was thinking about now, with all these platforms they got on your phone, all these different apps, there's no reason for you not to find a way to invest. They doing it through your bank accounts, Cash App, Robinhood. I mean, there's so many, man, that just give you a platform, and it represents freedom, financial freedom, not just financial freedom, but just freedom of life. Like before, it was like buying stocks was like something they did on Wall Street.
Exactly.
It was the big time guys, but no, you and I, everyday people, can go and buy stocks. If I want to buy Nike stock, if I want to buy stock in Apple, I can do that without having to pick up the phone, have some guy talk terms to me that I don't understand,
and take a cut of your money doing it for you, right? So I agree with you 100%, man. I definitely utilize a lot of the apps and stuff like that, man, for investing. But here's the other side of it. There's a downside to it, right? We living in a pandemic right now, right? And if you got a major portion of your financial portfolio living in your phone, and you don't tell your family about it, right? And you don't include that in your will, bro, or your legacy planning or what have you, then guess what happens when you leave this earth? All of that stuff stays in your phone, bro. And it's like, back in the days when I was doing life insurance, man, cats would go out and get life insurance, but not tell their families. Because they didn't want their families to put nothing in their food. You see? So they kept it a secret, but then when they passed away, unless the family just happened to come upon a policy and find it, you know what I'm saying, the insurance companies kept that money. That always happened more or less in our community than some of the others. Polo, chill, man. Seriously. All right, you about to go inside.
But yeah, man, that's a funny thing you say that, because I actually had to do a spreadsheet of all my different policies, bank accounts, and accounts where I had money, so that if something happens to me, my wife knows how to access that stuff. Because I'm like, and then the other thing I do is, like, with my personal computer and stuff like that, I share all my passwords with her. This may be a new age thing for some of these kids. They giving out passwords to phones and things, but I give my wife all my passwords. And I let her, if anything happens to me, she got access to all of that.
Right.
Because I was like, if I feel like I got to keep this so encrypted, you can't get in it. We got a whole nother problem going on.
Yeah.
So
now that'll get a lot of cats out there sweating, bro.
Yeah,
She got
hey.
my password.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. This might be a new age concept. I don't know,
Yeah.
or an old one, you know. But I'm a big believer, man. She, you know, we walking step for step with each other. She got to know what's going on.
Absolutely, man. Wife and I, we share bank accounts. We share all that information, man. You know, there was a time when I used to try to hide funds. You know, I gotta be real with you. There was a time, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we 35 years in this year, bro. So
Yeah.
I ain't got to hide nothing no more.
Nah, you can't. You can't at that point.
You can't if I wanted
You can't at that point.
You know
You've
what I'm
been
saying?
together too long.
You know, Cuban if I wanted to. Real talk, you know. But yeah, that's good. That's good information, man. I think a lot of our viewers out there will benefit from even that, you know, portion of the show today, man.
Man, we was all over the place.
We
today.
was, man. We went from aliens to how to invest and whatnot.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you never know what you're gonna get from your boys at Apuffaminute, because you know what? We ain't just blowing smoke out here,
At
y'all.
all.
You know,
At all.
two intelligent brothers, man, putting it down, man, just having a conversation while we enjoy a cigar.
Absolutely.
You know? And yo, if you haven't noticed, y'all, check out the new logo, man.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be the first episode to feature the new logo. We got some more stuff that's coming up.
Yeah.
We are real keeping busy in the community right now, building for this Vegas Cigar Week, man, in conjunction with the entire coalition of cigar groups here in Las Vegas. We still the plug, though. Follow Apuffaminute. We're going to tell you everything that's going on every day of the week, you know, while you out here. Tell you the events that we're going to be hosting, just the whole nine, man. But regardless, you want to get to Vegas for this one.
Yeah.
All right? There's cigar weeks that happen all over the country. True story.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody has a cigar week, but nobody, and I do mean nobody, knows how to throw a party like Las Vegas, y'all. So wherever you are, man, hop on your planes, trains, and automobiles and get to Las Vegas, all right? Because it's going to be a hot one. And it all starts April 19th, the week of April 19th. We want to see you here in Las Vegas for real.
Yeah, I'm a little biased when it comes to Vegas. I'm born and raised here.
True.
So I know ain't nothing like Vegas.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like Vegas, but I'm biased.
You gotta be. You supposed to be. You supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know. But again, man, I've lived all over the country, all over the world.
Yeah.
You feel me? There's something special about Las Vegas, bro. I gotta keep it real with you. Even in this economic downturn that we're experiencing right now across the country, and especially being hit hard with the tourism here, right? But Vegas is still very, very special, fam. So,
man, the energy is here. The city is opening up.
Yeah.
The pools are opening this month. We got, March Madness is coming here still. We're going to have a couple of those events. So it's coming, people. And I would not miss this wave. Do not miss this event in April. That's what I got to say.
Go.
Don't miss this event
Don't
in
miss
April.
it, y'all.
Yeah, because
they're going to be talking about this one for years to come.
Yeah, do not miss it.
And this is going to happen, every year. As a matter of fact, it's going to happen on a quarterly basis where we'll be doing something in the city of Las Vegas. And shout out, man, we just run it down, man, because, I'm going to shout out the coalition, but I'm going to start with Sugar Daddy Cigar Lounge, right, because they really are the tip of the sword when it comes to this event, right? They're the ones who started the planning and pulling this all together, and then bringing in the rest of the coalition of cigar groups, man. So shout out to Sugar Daddy Cigar Lounge here in Las Vegas, the one and only black-owned cigar lounge in the state of Nevada.
Right.
Shout out to Badass Mobile Cigar Lounge, man, part of the syndicate, man, people that we run with every day. Shout out to Ash and Out Cigar Group, also part of the syndicate. Shout out to Sin City Cigar Society, part of the syndicate, and of course your boys at Apuffaminute, that makes up the syndicate. Then we have some other coalition members, man, Cigar Gurus, shout them out, Sweet Lou and the crew, and we also want to shout out CDL Cigar Crew, man, CDL Cigar Group. They're doing big things here in Vegas as well, man. You can follow all of those groups, all of those businesses and groups on Instagram, Facebook, and the whole nine, y'all. All right, because that's how we get down. We're all here supporting one another. Unlike some other spots, man, where they got a lot of division going on. Feel me?
Definitely, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a lot of us, doing. You see my T-shirt, man. I'm rooting for everybody black.
Yeah.
So we gonna make sure we support it all, man. And like I said, Sugar Daddy's, man, holding it down. The first black-owned cigar lounge in the state of Nevada. Hopefully not the only one, but definitely the only one right now doing it the best. So definitely, man, we appreciate what they're doing. We appreciate the coalition. I think we might as well go and give them the whole rundown now.
Do it,
man.
bro.
You know,
Run it.
hey, we appreciate what y'all doing on Instagram, man. Keep showing us the love. Like Mick said, Mick is putting up the posts. We got photos going up. We got videos up there. We got new content all the time. Absolutely, check out the new logo. The logo is hot. It's fire.
No doubt.
Well, I can't wait till we get the t-shirts, the hats, and everything printed up,
bro.
man. But yeah, the logo is hot. Check it out. Give us some feedback. Tell us what you think about that. Keep showing us love on Instagram, liking, you know, hitting that love button, putting them hearts on everything so we get the feedback. Put some comments in there. Man, we want to hear from you people, and absolutely on YouTube.
Yes.
Make sure to go to YouTube, subscribe, hit that bell link so you get the notifications every time we post something up. Man, and please subscribe and comment. Subscribe and comment. That's what we need.
Like, comment, share.
Yes. Oh, share. That's, yeah.
Like,
Please share,
comment,
man.
and share, y'all.
We trying to be worldwide.
Exactly.
You know, we're here in Vegas, but we got people all over the country showing us love, and we appreciate that. And we want to continue to grow. We want people to continue to get the good vibes from the brothers at apuffaminute, man, because we holding it down out here.
Exactly. Mark in Ireland, bro. We haven't heard from you in a minute, man. I hope everything is good, bro. You know, but reach out to us, man. Let us know you still following the apuffaminute, man. You still rocking with us, you know. Other than that, bro, we're going to shut it down. I just wanted, it was something I wanted to say, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Man, events, y'all. Don't forget, man, if you're here in Las Vegas, guys, make sure tomorrow we're going to go down and support the Smoke and Shields of Nevada Cigar Group here in Las Vegas. They got an event going down at Helios, man. If you don't know about it, go to our Facebook page or go to our Instagram, and it'll be posted up there. Love to see you there, apuffaminute. We'll be in the building. They got some cigar specials. They doing like a pig roast or something, man. But it's going to be crazy, so we'll be down there. And then next week, we back on our Sexy Sundays steez, right? So we're going to be back at Cork and Thorn featuring Roz from Crush Cigars, man. We got a special a special performance on the patio from Las Vegas' own Sahara, man. She'll be out there doing her thing as well. Apuffaminute to be out there, y'all. We'll have a little swag for you. So come on out and support, right? And of course, the entire syndicate that I mentioned earlier will be in the building, all right? So that's the other piece right there. Other than that, we're going to shut this one down. Thank you again for tuning in once again to your boys from apuffaminute, right? I'm your man, Cigar Mick.
It's Cigar Baker.
Till next week, y'all. Be lovely. Peace. We out.